on Sundays.
Alright, go on. What's happening, fellas? It's Big Dick with Little Dick here.
No.
Big Dick with Big Dick here. Winky face.
Devil emoji. Fire emoji, water emoji. Basically, yeah.
Listen.
You weren't here for most of the summer, though.
No, I was down shagging.
Yeah. But down the... Well, you can tell them about, you know, what you did down Clacton.
I can't remember.
And then I remember everything from summer here. It was so sick.
So I'm rolled again!
Need to strap that again. Need to repeat that. Literally, the summer here started off. A few people used to come here. I used to bring Billy here. That was last year. First time he came here was like, I think it was like April or May. And it weren't even with everyone. I remember everyone was playing football over there. And then I told Billy, I rang Billy, I was like, do you want to come park? Everyone's playing football. And then he was like, yeah. Then he gave me a blem. He came, he was wearing his biking stuff. And then we told everyone that he was my brother. Everyone thought he looked like me. And then I was like, yeah, it's my older brother. Yeah. And then after that, a few weeks went by. He used to come park every day like me. We used to meet up at the station or the end of my road because he lives the next road from me. And then we used to stop off at that shop you only get served at. Because he gets served in there back then. He used to get 4 cans to start with. This was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
1?
Yeah, 1 in the afternoon. He used to go in there, get 4 cans, and then I'd give him I didn't even used to pay for it back then. That was.
I used to buy it back then.
He used to get it for me. He used to buy 4 cans and give me 2 back then, and then we drink them in the park. We'd just sit on our own over there somewhere or here. And then people would start showing up and be like, oh yeah, do you want to get drunk later? And then they'd be like, yeah. And we'd ask how much money they got. 30 quid.
Oh, yeah. 30 quid, £2.
Literally. And then we used to say, oh yeah, let's go shop over there, get served. Literally, every time I walked in that shop in the summer holidays, probably thought I was like some next alcoholic. I'd walk in there.
Every day, alright, 10 white aces, 10 white stars.
It was more than that. Literally. I remember one day, 7 people came to the shop with me.
Right, all in the shop?
They waited outside, I went in on my own. They gave me I think it was 60 quid. I got 30 white stars, I bought them out. I bought them out, I bought a crate. What? And then the 6 that were on the shelf. And then everyone wanted fags, blems, everything. I got tobacco. It was so hard to remember, I had to write it down on my phone, a list. And it looked so bait, I had to just look at it every now and then, I was checking my phone. I had a proper phone then, last year. I used to read my notes. What?
Show me your beard. Where's your
my beard?
Where's your beard at? Where's your beard?
My beard's gone. My beard is dipped. I shaved my beard. I'm Pablo Escobar.
Hey. Right, carry on.
I had to write on my phone a little note. You know the note thing?
S note.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And then it was 30 white stars. I've still got some of them.
Yeah.
I saved it on Google. And then it was 30 white stars, 2 packs of Holborn tobacco. And then I used to get 60 Mayfair Super Kings. And then I used to dish them out. And then I'd keep the change. And they'd be £10 change sometimes. And that was that would be my alcohol for the next day. So sick. And then it'd happen again. People would be like, oh yeah, here's 20 quid. Get me 5 white stars, tobacco, and then get yourself a drink. And then it was every day like that. It was like a job. Just getting served for people. And then I remember one time, people that never used to drink, it's their first time drinking, used to come here, give them a can of White Star. They'd be licked, falling all over the place.
Get them into it, freebies. They'll be like, yeah, give me that. Here you go, have 3 quid, James, take that.
Yeah, I know. That's what it was like. It was sick.
You like that? You got one.
This one. It was so sick. I remember the time. I remember this kid called Dave. He don't come here anymore. But we met him.
Anthony Hayes.
That's him. He brought what was it? He came with bare money, and then he wanted to get White Star because he saw us drinking it. This was when we used to talk to him properly. Me, Billy, him, and some other kid went to the shop over there where you get served.
Yeah.
And then me and Billy went in, and we came out with 10 White Stars, a pack of tobacco for ourselves, between me and Billy, and we split it. And then that Anthony kid had like 2 white stars, and then 2.
2?
And then we had 4 each.
Out of 20 quid?
Yeah, and then we kept change as well, but I did. Billy didn't keep it. And then, what was it? He said, I only want 2, you can have the others. Get them for yourself. So like, we had 4 each. This is when Billy fell against the estate agents and that. He didn't even finish his 4. I finished them for him.
He told me I had 11.
Yeah, he's bollocking.
When we had that yesterday, he had 11.
Complete shit. That's complete shit. He had 7. If that. I don't even think he had that many, because after, I remember we were drinking on our own between like me and him. We were sitting over there. We had 3 each, and like he was proper like, every time he tried to get up he was falling over. God. After 3, so there's no way he had 11. He'd have passed out.
That'd have killed me. Well, I've had that before. Fucking licked me off my ass. Literally, I felt like I was like this. I was like, oh.
Trust me. And then after that, we came back here. We started walking through that gap over there, and then he fell over. Remember I told you about the blem? He was trying to strap a blem, and then he lit it, and a bit of tobacco fell on his shirt, made a hole.
Yeah.
That's when I had to walk him home. It was like a rave. There were like 2 lights there. People turned their phones on. There was a speaker in the middle. Brandon was there. And then there was people fingering each other over there. It was mental. It was like a fucking...
Fingering?
Yeah.
Or girls?
No, it was like a girl and a boy. No names. But yeah, they would... And then Billy apparently tried chasing after them. This is true. He fell over when he was trying to chase them. Because he thought I was trying to get on the girl, but I weren't.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to get a piece of that, a bit of that action. He fell over, and I was walking with Reese, and I think it was Dave. I was walking with them talking, drinking my beer, sipping it and that, and then I just see some dickhead on the floor like this. Like going like this with his hands, trying to get up. And I thought, oh, Billy. It was Billy.
Was it bright or dark?
It was this dark.
Yeah.
It was like 10 o'clock. And then I picked Billy up by his shirt, grabbed him, pulled him up, and then he got up, and then I put him to sleep over there. I put his head on someone's bag. He had a kip. He woke up, had another white star. It was only like a 20-minute nap, and then I had to walk him home.
Right.
And then he kept falling everywhere. We saw people from our school, and they recognised him. They were like the year above us, but they were the year below him. So like he was talking to them, kind of. He was like, he knew who they were, but he couldn't talk. He was slurring it. Like, you could not understand a word he was saying at all.
You got that what else? Yeah.
He was asking them to get drunk, I think.
Stop.
He was like, yeah, I'm drunk. Like it weren't obvious. It was so funny.
Hey.
Then he was like, oh, I asked him where he lived, because I had no idea what house it was. This is when I got back to the road.
Yeah.
And then, that's Fox's. And then he was like, oh, I live at 64. I walked him to 64, knocked on the door. Some old Asian woman opened the door. I was like, is this your son? Bearing in mind, I was licked as well. And then she was
How
like...
many did you have?
I had 11.
Oh. 11 white stars.
Yeah. But he had like, not even 6. And he was falling everywhere. I had 11, I was fine. I was a bit drunk, but I was alright. And then she was like, no, it's not my son. Who's this? And then I was like, oh, don't worry, it's fine. He gave me the wrong number, blah, blah, blah. She closed the door. I said, where do you actually live? Because otherwise I'm leaving you. And he said, oh, no, 34. I walked him, and then that actually was his house.
Yeah.
Put him, I knocked on the door. I was like, is this like, does he belong to you? And then he was his mum. She was like, yeah, it's my son. Yeah. Gave it to him. Some girl, some pen girl, was getting into a cab with some boy, and she was like, is he alright? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, it's alright, I'm friends with him. It's Bill, innit? And I was like, yeah, who are you? Yeah. She was like, I'm Georgia. I was like, oh, alright, I live around there. And then I left.
Yeah. And
then that's from like that time, a year ago, I've been trying to get him to get me on her, and he still hasn't done it.
Oh, my hand's bare cold. Nah, Billy, come on, mate.
He still owes me that shag. I don't care. I won't forget it.
Should we shut the video off?
Yeah.
See you later, fellas.